Carson, that's your first. Okay, day 2. Equivalent expressions. When you hear the word equivalent, what do you think of? Equal to. 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Akis, taught me this little cool move. It goes like this. Same as, equal to, equivalent.
What?
Same as, equal to, equivalent. It means it's equal to. If you want to use that in your little vocab bank, you can pocket it. But it just means that they are expressions that are the same. Equivalent expressions are expressions that are the same when simplified. They can either have one, multiple, or actually no answers. Some of these you're going to see are just none available are equal to. So our whole goal when you have these types of questions is to hunt through all of your answer choices and find one that is equivalent or equal to 4b. Which expressions are equivalent to 4b? Choose all the answers that apply. Circle all, underline 4b. Circle all, underline 4b. There might be 2 answers. There could be 3 answers. There might be 1. Or there might be none. You're going to start out by looking at your first expression they give you. You know what? Does this one look different than yours? There's like a little section at the top I need to add on. Okay, before we get to example 1, we're going to review something called PEMDAS. What does PEMDAS stand for? Isaiah, what is the P? Okay, right? Parentheses. So when you guys are simplifying these, you need to start with your parentheses and simplify everything inside of that. The E stands for what? Leighton? And you're not going to see any exponents today, but still write it so you have it for later. The M and the D stand for what, Shiloh? Okay, so you then go on to multiply and division, and they're on the same row. Why? Why are they on the same row, Grant? They're opposites, but tell me more, Carson. They are inverse, thanks for that vocab word, but why are they on the same line? They're on the same line because I go left to right, Leighton. When I'm looking at multiply and divide, I'm working left to right, not doing multiplication first, then division. Maya, that's your first. So I'm going left to right whenever you see multiply and divide, and last you're adding and subtracting. Okay, so that's in our heads because we will need to pull that back out for these expressions. Back to example 1. Which expressions are equal to 4b? 4b is as simple as it gets, so we're going to leave that as 4b. We need to go to A and start simplifying this one. A has a lot going on, and I see some parentheses. Can I simplify these parentheses? Rewrite this to the right of your problem. Bryden, what do you see that I can simplify?
You can simplify the parentheses.
Okay, and what can I simplify it to?
3b.
Since they're the same term, they both have a b. 1b, this is really just a 1 in front of the variable, plus 2b is 3b. So we have a 2 on the outside, and a b we can take over. Okay, this now goes to your parentheses are done, your exponents are done. Is there something I can multiply? Bryden. A number next to parentheses means to multiply. 2 times 3b is 6b. Okay, we did multiplying. What am I going to add, Leighton? What can I add next?
You can just add b to 6.
And that makes 7b. Is 7b equal to 4b, whole class?
No.
Blake, that's your first. Cross it out. Go on to the next one. 3b plus b, this one was a lot simpler. We're going to pull it out and simplify it. 3b plus b is just going to turn into what, Isaiah? 3b plus b is what?
3b plus b, which is
Got it. Yeah, and does 4b equal 4b? Yeah, that matched. Circle it, that's one answer. But that's not all. You have to check every single answer. You have a 2 next to 2b. Adi, what does that mean when a number is next to parentheses? What is 2 times 2b, Josh? 2 times 2b is 4b. Does that match your original expression? That's also an answer. So for number 1, you have 2 possible answers. Go down to this next one. I'm going to get you started, then you're going to finish off. Can I simplify z plus 6 in parentheses? No, there's not like terms, so we're going to ignore the parentheses and move on to the next step. Z plus 6, I erased the parentheses because we couldn't simplify it. Can I add any like terms? Isabella, what did that turn into? 2 what? So this turns into 2z plus 6. All right, that's as simple as you can make it. You can't combine like terms. And now let's simplify a. Can you combine anything in the parentheses, Maya? Yeah, z plus z turns into 2z. Can you combine z plus 6? Maya, keep going. So z plus 6 can't combine because they're different. They're not like terms. One's a z and one's a number. So we're just going to list it like that. 2z plus 6, Taylor, what does that simplify to? What is 2z plus z? Shiloh, just leave it alone. 3z. Okay, that's as simple as it can get. Does that match your original expression? Underline your original expression, 2z plus 6. This is the one that you're checking everything with. 3z plus 6 doesn't match it, so we cancel out a. A is not an option. Go down to B and C and check those on your own. Go. Pencil should be writing. Carson, if you're done, raise your hand if you have the answer. Simplify z plus 6 plus 6. Combine like terms. And then go to 2z plus 3. You can add a 6 plus 6. Yeah, they're the same term. They're whole numbers. Plus 6 plus 6. Okay, so is z plus 12 the same as 2z plus 6? Now cross it out. Go on to C. Simplify it. Tell me what it simplifies to. That's good. What pull out does? Cross out the one that doesn't work. Is 2z plus 6, 2z plus 6, no. This one is z plus 12. So that 6 meant 6 combined. Z plus 12 doesn't match that, right? So cross it out. All right, what's the answer? Camden. And that doesn't work. Z plus 12 does not match. Cross it out. Does C work, Camden? 2 times Z is 2Z. 2 times 3 is 6. 2Z plus 6 matches 2z plus 6, so that works. Question? Bryden, question? I want to know what confused you. Shiloh, did you have a question? Okay, you're good. C is the answer. Circle it, move on. Example 2. Which expressions are equivalent?
So are we just doing this? This isn't like super hard stuff.
Check your voice. 3, 2, 1. Which expressions are equivalent to 4m minus 2 plus negative 8m? First thing we're doing is simplifying our given expression. I have parentheses in here. Can I simplify that at all, Evelyn? There's nothing to combine. We're just going to leave the negative 8m. What can I simplify, though, about these two signs? There's a plus and a minus. Maya. So I can't add a 2 with an 8m because the m makes it a different term. But I can add a 4m with an 8. I need to clean up this sign. Whenever you see two signs, you need to simplify it to 1. Kira, face the board. There's a plus and a minus. That's going to turn into what sign? A minus sign. If you see a plus and a minus, the minus automatically takes over. So let's simplify that. 4m minus 2 minus 8m. What can I combine from this? Taylor, what are my like terms? What are my like terms from this problem? Okay, 4m minus 8m is what? Yeah, negative 4m. So bring that down. Negative 4m minus 2. Is that as simple as it gets, Braden? What can I do? Can I do that? Why can't I, Josh? If you have a variable, you cannot combine that with a whole number. You leave it the same. Underline this. This is the one you're checking with. Let's go to A. Rewrite A underneath. Negative 2 times 4m plus 1 plus 4m. Let's simplify this. Negative 2 times 4m is negative 8m. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 plus 4m. Simplify this last step. Maddie, what can I combine? Can I combine the 2 with the 4, Maya? Because this doesn't have an m next to the 2, you can't combine the 2 and the 4. We're going to look at the two numbers with the m's and combine those. Negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4. Bring down the 2. Nod at me if you see why we can't combine 2 and 4. You guys see that's a like term, that m with the m, the 2 doesn't match an m. Does this match our checkpoint? Miles? It does, so that's one option for an answer. Do you move on to the next problem, Miles? No, you don't. You gotta check to be the next answer. Trick question. I think that's where you're going. But after we get one answer, we have to check the next one. I know. I just interrupted you. I was wording it weirdly. Okay, let's try this. B says 2 times 2m minus 1 minus 8m. Where do I start, Evelyn? Multiply the 2 with the 2m and the 2 with the negative 1. Anytime a number is outside parentheses, you need to multiply by everything inside. 4m minus 2 minus 8m is what you get. Let's combine like terms. Adi, 4m minus 8m is what? Which one's negative? And that's bigger than 4, right? So bad guys win. Does negative 4m minus 2 match our checkpoint, Isabella? The original expression, it works. Is this also an answer, whole class? Yes, circle A and B. Your options for this are 2 possible answers. Example 3. Last one. Write it down and let's simplify it. For this one, there's a lot of parentheses in here, Josh. Second or first? That's your first. There's a lot of parentheses, and I need to kind of sort this out first with this guy right here. If there's a plus and a minus, what does this turn into, Kevin? It's a minus sign. So we're going to rewrite it like a minus. That gets rid of these sets of parentheses since we can erase the plus sign. Rewrite it like that. Can I combine the 2 and the 4t, Maddie? You can't combine them because they're different what? Yeah, they're different terms. One has a variable, one doesn't. So what can I do, Miles? You got it. Thanks for using that vocab word. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times negative 4t is negative 12t. Bring down your negative 6. Negative 6 plus 6 minus 12t. Isabella, what can I combine? The 6 with the negative 6? And what does that turn into, Maya? Yeah. Can I just get rid of the 0? Miles, put it down. Yeah, this can just go away. So 12t, negative 12t is my answer. Do you see one that matches? Yeah, this one was easier. When they give us just a simplified version for an answer, that's always nice of them. Can I cross out B? Yeah, that's not a negative 12. It shouldn't be there, so that one doesn't match, and we did have an answer. This time there was only one answer, not 2. You try this one on your own. You have 2 minutes. Go. Voices off. Actually, let's do pencils up. Start as a team. Show me you're ready. And you're doing this one on your own. If you're done, your pencil's down. You're tracking me, Blake. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm glad it makes sense. Carson, are you done? Are you done? So you have to multiply first. Multiply comes before adding. Multiply comes before adding. All right, what would you do first here, Adi? Tell me how I got negative 18x plus 15. Yeah, if you guys added 5 with -3 first, remember multiplying comes first in PEMDAS, then you add. So you need to start by multiplying and using distributive property. I want to actually give rock, paper, scissors because I have a feeling we're going to disagree on this one. Give me your answer 1, 2, or 3, 1A, 2B, 3C. Get ready. Rock, paper, scissors. Actually, hold up. We're going to do something different. Heads down. We're going to do heads up, 7 up. You're not going to look at people around you. If you got A, raise your hand. Hands down, B, raise your hand. Hands down, C, raise your hand. Hands down, heads up. Nice. A lot more people actually got this correct than I thought. Why is this C, Shyla? Did you say none of the above? You said it was C. Okay, why is it C? Does 20 minus 18x match 18x minus 20? It's really close, but I'm looking at the signs, and the 20 for my checkpoint is positive. Is the 20 for A positive? No. So it looks like it's super close, and I might want to just like circle it anyways because it's the closest option, but this is actually incorrect. It is not A. B is nowhere near close, and C would be the answer. This one has no answer possible. None of the above. Flip to partners, you got 5 minutes. Go.